Unbelievable. See what Wike has gone to do in Anambra State. Is he trying to turn Peter Obi, the Anambra people against Peter Obi, asking them not to vote for their very own son? Can that be possible? Is it possible? You see, these are some of the questions being passed out there because Peter Obi is a wealthy young man who deserves to be Nigeria's next president, who has dotted his I's and crossed his T's. Wike as well is not doing badly, is also a worthy young man. In fact, if not all, almost all who has come out to indicate interest to run for the presidency have one opportunity or another, or we've seen the antecedent for which they could possibly lead. Not all are genuine, some are wolf in sheep clothing. However, the likes of Peter Obi, Wike, are good candidates, potential good candidates. Well, Wike was in Anambra State, and some things he did is rather causing a stir. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Is Wike turning Anambra people against Peter Obi, their very own son, by asking them not to vote for him? His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Chief Barrister Newsom Wike, paid a visit to the Obi of Onitsha, Alfred Achib, on Sunday, the 24th of April 2022. The governor of Rivers State went with his colleague to Anambra State so as to meet with some delegates of the People Democratic Party (PDP). The governor was well received by the Anambra people to the palace, where he knelt and paid respect to the Obi of Onitsha. While speaking, his chief Chief Newsom Wike said, "I know your son Peter Obi is also running, but the issue of Nigerian's presidency cannot be taken from the All Progressive Congress through theory. Your son may have the technical know-how, the knowledge, but how does that translate into plain real politics?" He continued that the party needs a capable politician like himself to make Nigeria a better country, as in it is in a bad state now due to the inability of the ruling party to rule well. He said the People's Democratic Party needs a man who has what it takes to practically engage and wrestle power from the APC. Even APC as a party knows that the game is up and have the momentum has changed, and the People Democratic Party ticket will be the next thing which Nigerians must accept and imbibe. The energy inside me is too much, and I want to use it to save and to serve this country. That is why I solicit your support, despite the fact that you have barely 40 votes, since you do not have a state working committee currently. Furthermore, Governor Newsom Wike asked the people of Anambra State not to waste their vote on someone who cannot win. Instead, they should give him the presidential ticket so that he can win the presidency for PDP and employ competent hands that will run the country like a democratic entity. Yes, this is a campaign already, but is the River State governor not going too far by asking that Peter Obi's vote be given to him from his very own people? Okay, so Peter Obi, like I earlier reiterated, is a worthy young man who has the potential of becoming Nigerian's president and delivering on his mandate. This guy has had the opportunity to rule, and when he ruled, it was with a difference. He left a mark. He ruled in Anambra State, and he's not a saint, don't get me wrong, but he did his hardest best possible. Today we can talk about it. Wike, on the other hand, is a current serving governor and is doing quite well in Rivers State, commissioning projects, flyovers, road infrastructure. He's doing quite well. He was in Rivers State, Anambra State, where Peter Obi has been governor and served well. And while he was there, he was asking that the votes be given to him so that they don't waste it on someone who could potentially not win the vote. So instead of scattering this thing all around, why not us give it to the one that's him projecting himself, who could potentially bring the party out of a present predicament and bring the party to a position where they could potentially win the election. And he feels very strongly that he's that candidate who could potentially salve the situation and change the course of turn for the People Democratic Party if he's given the ticket. Now he was in Anambra State where Peter Obi has been the governor, and the way he has spoken is more so is more like saying, "Leave your son. I know that your son is also going for such, but I have more, okay, to offer than your son." That's the projection. That's the way it rather sounds. I have more. I want to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari, and I'm calling on everyone to support me to ensure that, both you all, okay, I know that your son is going for such position, but I am pleading with you not to waste the vote. That's, some of his lines. He said before the Obi of Onitsha, and says that he should be given the position instead. He should be given the opportunity, and he should be supported to become Nigerian's president. He wants to get the ticket. In fact, he's going to say that he will rather die than step down for anyone, because by the time elections are drawing closer, you'll see individuals going ahead and saying, okay, I'll step down for you, but they'll price him. Somebody will step down, but not free. Something has to be paid for the step down to occur, if you get what I mean. Well, it's not a step down transformer, but I mean that's how politics roll to a large extent in Nigeria. And he was in Peter Obi's own home, and he was asking that they give him the vote. So these are some of the things going on, and we will keep you more informed as the matter unfolds. Well, Nigerians, the ball is in our court. We need to go back to the history of some of those people who want to rule Nigeria and understand why they want to rule. When they were there, what did they do? Were they selfish individuals, selfish people who want their own interests, or were they genuinely concerned about the people and really wanted change? Are they people who could potentially bring about a spin and a difference so that Nigeria could be better? So leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. To have a fantastic day. From us is bye for now. Bye.